Another day, another grind. Community battle here with Mr. McNuggets on the Empire and Zeb on Dark Elves. Two people from our little beginner community that you probably already know from all the videos, and also participants in the tournament that we usually have here. So Marcus Wolfric, as usual, 4 nuggets, and here we have the Empress, so or Sorceress, sorry, and that's interesting. Staunch is also here, and Bulge, so we have a 2v2 on a very interesting, yeah, map. Wow. So we have the Ashen Triads here. We have the Bulge on the as it looks like on the rats. Is it the rats? It seems like no. Staunch on the rats, and then we have the Bulge side on the on the Vampire Coast here, and I think this is a free for all. Interesting. So really funny. We have over here already battles in the woods, so the Free Company militia is here. Let us look, getting healed up as well because they engaged into death runners whatsoever. And yep, over here the front line of the Bulge is turning around against the pesky little rats, but the rats have the value, right? They have the value grind on, and really interesting map, really fun situation here. The Bulge doesn't have to do a lot, and also the Dark Elves here kind of like crunching in and helping out with the rat infestation. So we have a couple of harpies here, and I wouldn't go too near to this tree line here when I would be Zed, because it is a little bit dicey when it comes to shooting into the woods. But yeah, he's doing it. Maybe it doesn't matter. And to be honest, funnily enough, you have the Empire doing nothing, just shooting over onto the next red unit here, the Ashen Sorceress. Oh no, not the Ashen Sorceress, or Ashen Sorcerer. So rats are kind of broken here, really crazy. Bad. Positioning between the coast and the Dark Elves. So I guess the value here is done. It is high on Staunch, but I don't think that they can he can sustain this fight. So a couple of death runners here going into those spearmen. Good engage, I guess, because the front line of the Empire is not really strong. Also here as well, nothing to do. Free Company militia going into the woods. I guess, yeah, damage is there, but it also gets neglected by the trees here. Nonetheless, sure, shoot it in, handgunners, shoot. And I'm curious what will happen. So we, for now, have the Dark Elves engaging to the coast, yeah? And interesting, we have Ashen Sorcerer running away, getting attacked by a couple of those Royal Griffites. Demogryph Knights are now trying to get first contact with the Dark Elves, but they're focusing them really nicely with the bolt throwers and using a couple of those harpies here to cut them off. On the main event here, we still have Solostra and a couple of her units here with those zombie pirate gunner mobs. The gunner mobs are really doing their thing. we have, I think, we had some summons here, but now Dark Elvish front lines are supported by those shades here. Shades are grinding their value up here more and more. Really nice work. I guess that the Rat Empire is kind of done. We have Death Runners still here, and I don't know why they're just standing around. You could engage more into them, so get more value. And those Death Runners, yeah, Lord recently died, we know that, but come on, Staunch, do it. He still has the Ashen Sorcerer over there. And now the Hochland long rifles trying to snipe, the snipers trying to get the Ashen Sorcerer here. The Repeater bolt thrower, right? The Reaper bolt thrower. I'm blundering the words and butchering them like crazy, but I'm so excited and having so much fun to see it. Gun mobs here crashed down by those Cold One Knights. Really good engage here, and those pole arms are basically now finally crunching in and fighting with them. We have another pole arm. Death guards are here. Wow, so we have really now a fighting blob. I guess that the Empire and the Dark Elves are kind of on the positive side here, right? And funnily enough, it is that the Empire now moving slowly but surely to the flank of the Dark Elves. And I have to say, the Dark Elves are kind of doing a great job. A little bit of a flank here, protecting, going into those Hochland rifles. When you can shut them down, that's good. Plus the Great Cannon is maybe a little bit of value. But this flank now kind of breaking down Dark Elves, losing a lot of units, and the Supreme Sorceress, I'm not sure if she should go against Solastra. Solastra is a little bit beaten up. The Sorceress has better stats for now, and now it is more like the defensive battle here for the Dark Elves. They have even 2 bolt throwers. Interesting. The Ashen Sorcerer still here. He is still doing his thing. Wow, that's really funny. He is juking left and right. We have a couple of shots here into the Harpies. They are running away. And those Hippogriff Knights, they're waiting to feast. So really cool stuff here by Staunch. Even though his units are gone. He is kind of, I think, moving them to the side. So he is not really in the focus of those other factions. And Dark Elves now kind of, yeah, breaking down here. This flank, I don't know if that can hold for long. He basically only has couple of shades and those bolt throwers. Harpies, yeah, they're back. They could be used maybe a little bit later. I would go for the cannon if possible. And now we have the sneaky red over here. He is trying to really do his biddings and doing what he can do. Juking couple of shots here from the cannon, I guess. Oh, what was it? Maybe Wolfhard. Not hitting the damsel. Oh, the Jade Wizard, sorry. So silver bullets are moving in. So Empire still has a lot of shooting units. So I guess in the end, it is a great tactics here. Trying not to engage too early into the fight. Because of course, when 2-3 factions work against each other, you can chill and watch. This is like in history, Second World War. There are a couple of instances where that happened as well. And now it's interesting because Dark Elves are kind of breaking down, but a new enemy emerges, and that's the Vampire Coast, they can match those gun units for sure if there are still a couple of some left. Are they? Well, yeah. You have a couple of units here that are shooting down those leftover Dark Elves. And Marcus is kind of annoyed, I guess, by the Ashen Sorcerer. He would like to finish them off. And now Sneaky Rats engaging Ashen Triads, going for the silver bullets here. And another Death Runner unit chopping apart those guys here. Really cool. They can't really... Yeah. Nice jumps. Nice backflips here. Attacking. Really cool stuff. And those red ninjas running after them. Slaughtering through. So you can still be effective in this kind of match. Ashen Triads now. Concealment Bomb is used. They can move faster. They're a little bit in a stalking position here. But those handgunners make quick business with them. So the Empire kind of spread out now, and we only have the real enemy and threat here is Vampire Coast. But hands up and thumbs up for the Ashen Sorcerer. He did really great. Good job, Staunch. Yeah. Nonetheless, yeah, Dark Elves breaking down, and we have only the Empire that is trying to protect. They have the high ground, and that could be basically a good thing. And they have the range advantage, right? They should still be able to have one of those cannons. Yes, they have. So now it is only going to be this area over here. Empire has to move a little bit up, right? But also the Empire Coast... Empire Coast. Sorry, guys. The Vampire Coast is shooting down those remaining units here. Let's see what can happen. So Demogryph Knights finally taking business, and kind of saying, you dear Ashen Sorcerer, you can go home, get a green tea or something, and please move out from the battlefield. Yes, they are wavering for sure. And here now, the last... Let us see. The last fights are engaging. So the Supreme Sorcerer is still here, and a nice... What is it? Spirit Leech? Spirit Leech is going down. Does that kill Salastra? Does it? Salastra lost her... crab. I don't know why. A little bit of a bug here, but she's still trying to hold on. And she is down, ladies and gentlemen. So now it is really only the Supreme Sorceress, a couple of Dread Spears, trying to do as much as possible, so maybe the Empire can be victorious here. Yeah, fast forward a little bit more. I guess that this game is done and the Empire will be the victor over here. Marcus Wolfhard now, he is trying to do also a couple of value pieces here. He didn't do much when it comes to gold value, but what he did was planning, scheming, and yeah, tactical prowess was seen here. It's really cool that this little dude still here, still vigilant, and yeah, what is he casting? A nice spell over there. He is a beast. Yeah, so now it is only like cleanup time. Let's fast forward really to the end, because this is just cleanup duty here. We have a couple of engagements here, and finally the Ashen Sorcerer is done going home. We have still a couple of Ashen Triads here, and the game is done. Really fun match, really fun to watch. Yeah, let's see what happened here. So we have value here on the Supreme Sorcerers. I get those Spirit Leeches were really good, and Bolt Throwers not really effective, but the Cold One Knights, yeah, they were kind of good, and I guess Shades should be really good on value duty. Yes, going to the Empire here. Marcus Wolfhard didn't do much, and I guess that the advantage was here on the long range units like those Hochland rifles, those snipers. I love them. And probably also here handgunners did great, and one of those Hippogriff units as well. Then Dabulch. We have Dabulch here, and Dabulch was, yeah, really great value on Solastra, and then not much more than maybe in those mob units, right? Those mob gun units, or gunnery mob units, they were good because of shooting. And then let's look into Staunch. So Staunch's value is, we know where, in the where is he? Deathmaster Snitch? No, it was in the Ashen Sorcerer. He did the most havoc on the battlefield. Really cool stuff. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, you have a couple of values. Those Death Runners, oh yeah, they did great. But he was really jumped immediately and was surrounded by 2 enemies. So yeah, he did the best out of it, and I guess he had fun and we had fun watching it. But for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.